There we go. Hey, shalom, shalom. Start off by giving all praises
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakadash.
Double honors to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. This is GMS Any Press to the Market. We're going to bump it over, of course, to GMS Any Fort, Nebraska. And the title of this lesson is The Hopeful Year. What's the year that our apostles coined the hopeful year? Esau's judgment and our deliverance. Um, so yeah, man, there's a lot of major world events. We kind of normally go out on the highways today, but hey, man, weather permits us. I mean, weather doesn't permit us to do it. So we about to just bust it out here. Okay. So yeah, man. It's a very easy topic, because there's a lot of things going on, a lot of uh, um, prophecies, a lot of events, a lot of major world events. Just like I was doing a lesson earlier. Even though we got our year, Esau got his left hand version, which is through the horoscope is the year of the serpent, man. Okay, and there's a lot of events that happen during those type of years, and really E is just gonna keep applying the pressure, man, and yeah, so that means it's more of a time for us to do what and get more hunkered down. So I got a precept to start off with. We're going to Revelations chapter 12, verse 12.
So Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Yeah, and the devil is talking about, pretty much Satan, ultimately Rome, okay, in America and NATO, the EU, Esau in general, but that great red dragon is the one that's bringing down that great wrath. All right. There's social lows, there's economic lows, financial lows, and let's get that in Ecclesiastes, the windows being darkened, okay? Because we have the economic lows that's going on, all right?
So Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few.
Yeah, and that grinding is talking about, job opportunities. There's people with degrees. Um, there's people with degrees that aren't able to get jobs. There's AI robots that's taking place of that. Okay, and there's a lot going on with that, and it's really boiling. Okay, and people really don't see, what's going on with this technology and what we're headed to. You got Elon Musk with the Neuralink, and he's attempting to merge man and machine. Okay, things of that nature. You go ahead. Is that it to that?
No, it's a little bit more. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, that's the end of it.
Yep. And the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay. They the sexy reds and all that. Really. And let's get that stand now. It's not stand now and die with thine enchantments. Okay.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 12. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
Yeah, can we get that word enchantment, Bab Kusha?
Get that word enchantments. It goes to the Hebrew word habar, which says association, company, band, shared, association, society, a magician, charmer, or spell.
Yeah. So these guys, Esau, through their spells, it's really reflecting in the image of the beast, man. Okay, that's the real spell that Esau is trying to put people under and try to pretty much what is it? The word homogenize or not homogenize. It means to stir up. You know, to collect everybody together, man, into one set of thinking. Okay, and so through the medicine, they'll tell you, just like we can get on here and tell you, you know, that garlic does this and dandelions does that, and lion's mane does this, and it'll be considered medical misinformation based on the image of the beast. The ways, laws, the what you should eat, the way you should treat a woman, and a woman should treat a male. You know, the things that Esau set as a standard through his through the beast. He project his image, pretty much the way of thinking and the way of life, the way you conduct life. You know, to get up, go to work, you know, go to sleep just to go back to work and to maintain a living. You know, to be educated, so-called. For lack of better words, you know, you're not successful unless you got his education, and his education is nothing but programming and things of that nature. So, like, I'm trying to find a good spot so I get away from this. There we go. Yep. So, you got more to that?
No, that was it.
Con. So yeah, man. Esau has a bunch of things that he has on the market, and I was just looking up some articles while we was talking, and you know, there's an article that came out last year on the 30th of December. It says AI will have major impact on labor markets. Here's how the U.S. can prepare. You know, and I was watching earlier, and they have a video, you know, telling children, you know, they got children's books that are having you AI prepared. Matter of fact, I'll play it real quick through the spirit, if it allows, if y'all can hear it.
TechSavvy to help businesses. In just 15 minutes a day, your child will learn skills that will set them up for the future. And you don't need to be tech savvy to help them. Want to give your child a head start? Check out AI Kidpreneurs today. Teach your kid AI in a fun and engaging way. I got my son this bestseller, AI Kidpreneurs book. It's packed with over 240 pages of fun, hands-on activities that introduce kids to AI, like creating digital art, writing stories.
You know what I'm saying? We're headed into a place where man and machine, they're attempting to merge man and machine. Now we have to understand, you know, what's going on is that Esau is attempting to play the Most High. All right. You get that precept of he sit up on the throne and think himself as the Most High. Okay. And Esau's in a place where he thinks you know, he is the Most High. He's cloning, you know, he's been cloning, you know, early 2000s. All right. Then you have they control the reproductive rights. They determine what's good and evil in the land. And then they change the laws all the time, man. All right. Just was watching this one video where a lady was doing her little TikToks and she was displaying Chick-fil-A menu. Okay. And then she went viral and they fired her because she broke the rules of being on the phone and advertising product. When all actuality, you know, this is good business for them, but they don't want no Jake up there unless they say so. You know, they don't want to, you know, pretty much they want to control the narrative. They want to control who represents the face of Babylon, because their propaganda is a way to tell the world what's going on, man. All right. They speak their voice. All right. Because we have a part in the image of the beast. We're the low. All right. They make sure that within that image that we're a no people. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get that. We're a no people amongst them. All right. But at the same time, you know, they've done that propaganda, but then now you got Putin coming out showing that the Russian icons are dark skinned, which is something we've been new and been pushing. But now that they're pushing it, you know, Elon Musk pushing, you know, that the Lord, the color of the Lord. All right. So there's a lot of things coming down the pipe, and for Esau to let them tongues fall upon themselves like this, it's an alarming thing. Okay.
You want the Thessalonians, or you wanted opposing himself as the Most High?
Yeah.
Want that before all the
Yeah, I'm gonna get that real quick.
Okay, in 2 Thessalonians 2:4, it says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's attempting to do through his medicines, through his pseudoscience, his science, his way of thinking. Okay. Let's get that scripture, when the science falsely so called, because Esau will just like with a lot of these events, they'll get down into the technicality and the science of it, and because they can explain it, they try to perpetuate that as, okay, yeah, the Most High don't exist because we can explain it. That's not how that works, man. All right. Some things you cannot explain, but at the end of the day, if the Lord says it's going to be done and it happens, that's proof enough. Okay.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 20. It says, O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoid profane and vain babbling, and oppositions of science falsely so called.
Yeah, these new ideas. Let's get that the Lord made man upright. Okay. It says pretty much continue things which thou has learned. Stay stable, man, because Esau is going to come with different angles and pressure and burdens to ultimately distract you from he seeketh our soul. He's distracting us from following the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay.
So Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 29, lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions.
Yeah, can we get into that definition of inventions?
It says Strong's H2810, Chashabawan, which is a device invention, an engine, a contrivance, a warlike machine.
Yeah. So device invention. I forgot there was another word that you mentioned.
Device, invention, engine, contrivance.
Make sure we still run it, Kanka. All right, I'm gonna get the Adam online. So that word invention goes back to finding or discovering of something, directly from the Latin faculty of invention, noun of action, to come upon, find out, invent, discover, devise, assert, ascertain, acquire, get, earn. Feminism is an invention. Thug life is an invention. Boss bitches is an invention. Okay, to be an American is an invention. All right, and these are really the image of the beast is the inventions that Jake go to choose, man. Okay. So getting back to this article, it says AI. Did y'all have anything? Yeah, brothers have something. Let me know, because I thought y'all didn't have anything.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, and that's Esau's way of life, because you got to think about, like I keep saying, with medicine, and it's plenty other things, but the medicine, if you say that you do something naturally, you're going to be frowned upon. Or if you say, okay, I go into the book of remedies or get this book or go into my mom's remedies, then I'm bugged out. But at a point in time, Esau was doing all kind of madness to get rid of things. Okay. The premise of the image is all based off of theory and good guesses and trials, but a lot of stuff is not fact, man. Okay, here it is. They're talking about there's more than two genders. Okay, you done got so deep that a person could be a dog or a horse. Okay, an inanimate object. Okay,
all to just make people feel comfortable and make it feel like they're in control. You don't gotta trust in a higher power if you don't want to. You can actually do as thou wilt. is to, you know, make you feel comfortable and choose your own destination or your own destiny and how you want to live your life, and really have no judgment for it, is, you know, accept the judgment that they give you, which if they're letting you be free to do what you want to do, as long as you comply within their ways and their laws.
Yeah, because they don't judge the fatherless, man. They don't judge a right. Okay, that's why there's all kind of people getting off. There's people being put to death that don't deserve it. All right, Jake, all across the world have been put to death and they don't deserve it.
Yeah, they'll have people going to jail for a decade, 2 decades, and like that's a lot of time of your life, and they get out, they give you some money. Like you can't.
Mm-hmm.
I lost 20 years of my life, can't no money, you know.
Yeah, like the Central Park 5 cat, man. Dudes lost their whole life, like got tortured and tormented up in there, and then they drop you off some fiat notes and tell you go about your way.
Yeah,
you know.
A quick precept. It's 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." You know, and I was bringing that out because the brother made a point as far as how Esau, with this technology, especially, he'll switch up the laws pretty much to make it comfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? So he'll make, like with this AI technology and the RFID micro C, like they'll make that in a convenient fashion. You know what I'm saying? To really is just taking your soul, because he wants to be the God over humanity.
Yeah, he want to be the guy that you got to go to get things resolved. Yeah. Okay. He don't want you praying to the Most High. Mm-hmm. He don't want you, calling your auntie up. Okay. They want you to, within everything, you have to go through him.
Okay. And if you do call your auntie up, your auntie gonna, give you. He wanted to where your auntie gonna give you what he would give you.
Yeah, they're gonna give you the judgment of the image of the beast.
Yes, sir. Was you reading some of this article out, or?
Yeah, about the shot.
Okay. It says, you want me to just go ahead and reading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see some hot points in there.
Okay. Did anybody have any precepts in the midst, or?
No.
Okay. It says, markets are the killer app for efficiently organizing unfathomable, complex human activities to deliver innovation and prosperity. They can also shift suddenly, creating winners and losers, even as a broad measures of economic health rise. We have some recent experience with this economy. Okay, there we go. Turned off the century automation breakthrough and globalized trade regime increased general prosperity, but they also left lasting and concentrated negative consequences for some workers and community, especially in the industrial heartland. While it's too early to say for certain, new technologies like artificial intelligence may cause similar disruptions.
Yeah, that's really what they want to do. They want to kick everybody out the workforce so that they can bring in their AI workforce and then give you a universal basic income, and so that they can usher in the MOT to the beat.
Yep, everything is like brothers have said, everything is leading to that. That's why they're unifying everything. All right, or making everything, making things more, making them easier to use. You don't got to sit here and shit. I want to go get some air today, and they boom, take the card. They got the coin there, but eventually it's gonna be the card. It's gonna come all into just scanning you. You know what I'm saying? Now you got your phone, all of that, all of this, just gradualism towards you being the technology that you'll have to scan in order to get whatever resources you would want. You want to go to the grocery store, use your body. You want to get air, use your body. You want to be, and like the brother was speaking about, in the sense of conveniency. All right. Well, what if you're unconscious and the medics don't know if you're allergic to this or allergic to, and it's like, we can just scan your hand and it's all in the sense of conveniency. All right.
And then the conveniency becomes a regulation, just like Dunkin' Donuts. They don't take no cash,
Oh, God. Yeah, and then it'll start with a couple businesses, and then it would eventually go into a couple counties and a couple states, and then before you know it, it'll be, you know, united in one for the most part. All right.
I got this definition for biometrics. That's what you're really going into. It says the automated recognition of individuals by means of unique physical characteristics, typically for the purpose of security. You know, so like you said, they're bringing it in for security, for your benefit. You know, so they're going to scan your face or scan your hand or scan your forehead, wherever, you know, they put that see it or whatnot. Or they're using your physical characteristics, your thumbprint, you know, your hand, you know, in order to gain access to whatever, you know. And matter of fact, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5:3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come up upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
Yeah, they'll present it, you know, as if it's good and it's there to help you out, you know, and that's why they're trying to speak against the truth, which is coming out, speaking about, hey, even people who ain't, as the brother mentioned earlier, their tongue falling upon themselves, even people that's not within the fold, all right, of Yasha Allah is speaking, they're putting two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is talking about something being implanted in your right hand or your forehead, and then we got Elon Musk over here. He got AI robots doing surgery on humans,
right?
You know, implanting them with putting technology into their heads. All right, then you got these other companies over in Sweden. They got a whole what word am I looking for? We'll just say neighborhood, for lack of better words, you know, an area where they're utilizing what is going to come to pass, man. All right. And these people are speaking about it and talking about it and uplifting it. All right. You will.
And they got a, I was just watching this one video. It's lucky because he saw see, trying to lights and shit, see, trying to put that sleepy beam on me real quick. But let's see here. That reminded me, I was watching this one fucking video today, and it's showing how
developed by South Korean scientists.
You know,
each micro robot is 600 micrometers tall and interacts with others using magnetic fields. The micro robot swarm was able to unclog tubes that resembled blocked blood vessels. This technology could potentially be used to clear plaques from clogged blood vessels in medical treatments. In this other application, the micro robot swarm transported a chunk of the metal indium to complete or break an electrical circuit. This allowed it to turn a light on or off with precision. The micro robots were able to assemble into a group and coordinate their movements to walk over an obstacle. By leveraging their collective strength and synchronized actions, they successfully overcame barriers, demonstrating their ability to adapt and perform tasks that require precise teamwork. The micro robots used centrifugal force for self-throwing, propelling themselves over obstacles.
Yeah, so
a swarm of 200.
They present it like, oh, this could help you, but like, how do you know that motherfucker go in there and go in your brain and shut you off?
Yeah.
Or these things could be living inside you, so-called being your active homeostasis. Okay, and because what's the clogged arteries, you know what I'm saying, and all these things. You gotta take this medicine. It's gonna be a point that you ain't gonna need no medicine. You just take that pill. That pill gonna have some in it, and then your body, you gonna have the MOTB or probably, you know, in your phone. You could just say, you know, lower my blood pressure and type it in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they already got technology you can put in that you can track on your phone, or you know, so it there. And what it's in the sense of security, making sure you're okay, and you know, healthcare. All right, it's all to make you feel good and convenient.
Yeah, but how much more they ain't gonna weaponize it? You mean them telling me them things can't just crawl underneath your door in the middle of the night while you sleep and take you out? You know,
creeping into your ear or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man! That thing could be laying dormant underneath your bed for hella long, like you spring cleaning every day. you know.
And you mentioned weaponizing it. It reminded me of the movie G.I. Joe, where they had those nanobots and they used it as a weapon. He shot that motherfucker and all those nanobots just ate the damn plane like it was termites or wood, man. You know?
Yeah, precept. So Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I seen I think it was a cheetah, and it was waiting for this damn warthog to come out of this cave, and he was just patient. He had stepped back and waiting. The warthog, he was just patient. That's how Esau is. You know, that's why the scriptures speak about, he got a short time. That's now these past few years, they've been speeding things up. And I'm going to use the Elder Yashua Wamba word, they've been getting tacky with it because they can't be as patient, but they still rushing to get their mission fulfilled, man.
Because the same thing that they're using is also being countered through Yahweh Shem Shai. Because it says knowledge, people shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. You got whistleblowers, you got people that grew a conscience, and let's get that. Scripture says that they make their tongues to fall upon themselves. Okay, so they, Esau do these ideas, but then you get a whistleblower, you get somebody that put two and two together. You got the prophets, then you got people that just ain't going for it. Okay. Because the people that just follow Babylon is played out. A lot of people are tired of them. Okay, it's like, man, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Here they go.
It's Psalm chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah, all that see them shall flee away. And that's what's going on now is that all kind of articles is coming out. All kind of information, and they got Alex Jones. They took him down and buck broke him publicly. Hey, they did him dirty, man. They broke that man. They put that on there. How often do you see like court hearings that public? Yeah, I'm sure it's public, but they let you see what they want you to see.
And over comments as far as conspiracy too,
Yep.
Him not truly believing that it was real, and just that's what we're teaching. We're teaching conspiracies through the Spirit of the Lord, what they're doing. All right, them conspiring together and coming up with all this technology to utilize it for themselves, not for the greater good of humanity.
And so I'm just bouncing around with these articles. It says current advance of nanotechnology in diagnosis and treatment for malignant tumors. Again, a lot of these diseases, they're going all the way around the world just to get around the corner. Like all you have to do is eat healthy. The bulk of these things, it comes from your diet and your way of living. Okay, cancer is nothing but sugar. You know what I'm saying? And this is again, we can't even say that we're giving medical advice because there'd be so-called medical misinformation. Bill Gates himself said that, people that speak against all that he's creating people that speak like we do as an enemy, as a brother was referencing in another case, which is more severe than political. Okay. So can you read this, brother? And see what we get out of that.
It says, cancer remains a significant risk to human health. Nanomedicine is a new disciplinary field that is garnering a lot of interest in investigation. Nanomedicine shows great potential for cancer diagnosis and treatment. And notice, they'll use because you'll have people who got even tattoos that say F cancer and all of that. So they're gonna, you don't want to see your people, like the brother said, eat better.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. But they give you the problem, they see your reaction, then this will be part of their solution. All right. They ain't gonna push healthy eating. It's out there. You have the option to do it. Yeah, but when you got a fucking bone-in chicken breast, and and all of the greens and all of that, you know, go to the health store, you got all of that fucking 2 times as much as just the cheap regular shit. Yeah, you kind of put me in a box here. All right.
But hey, so the thing about the nanobots, they're untethered. You know, you don't got to be hooked up to the machine at the hospital to get it. They can just put it in you, and then you can go home.
Yeah.
And you're so-called getting your cure while you sit at the house and continue to do what put you there. You know what I mean?
What you think that Yabberwocky was for?
Yep. That mug in there, moving around like the nanobots.
All your bloodstream moving around, you getting blood clots, you know, your body, your immune system's broken down. So now you're gonna need to live off that, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It says specifically engineered nanoparticles can be employed as contrast agents in cancer diagnostics to enable high sensitivity and high resolution tumor detection by imaging examination. Novel approaches for tumor labeling and detections are also made possible by the use of nanoprobes and nanobiosensors. The achievement of targeted medication delivery in cancer therapy can be accomplished through the rational design and manufacture of nano drug carriers. So just put them on and you have them, you know, you don't need a pill no more. You know, we could just, you know, these is going to be little soldiers in you don't need white blood cells, basically. You don't need blood. These would be your new blood cells.
Yeah. And then you don't have to go through all the chemo and do all that, you know. So they're really trying to buffer it up for like the peace and safety.
Yep.
They're trying to replace the Most High.
Yep. Because even when you were showing the video, the nanobots and how they was using each other to lift each other up and go over, it reminded me of ants. Well, the Lord created the natures of the ants, how they use each other to. They'd be on this floor and get up to this desk if they wanted, you know?
Well, that's where they got the idea from.
Because
it's not like they can use that thing to move blocks 10 times its weight. You know what I'm saying? They got the whole idea from ants.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
just from nature in itself, which is from ultimately the Most High. You're always on the left hand with it. That's the left hand ants.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says am I right? Yep. Nanoparticles have the capability to effectively transport medications or gene fragments to tumor tissues via passive or active targeting processes, thus enhancing. That's a key word. Enhancing. It's making it better. It's, you know.
I mean, so they say, but who's to say that they're not going to, you know, do the opposite?
Yeah.
Take from the good tissue, or take from the bad tissue and spread it. You know.
Well, that Jabberwocky is supposed to help everybody out, but their immune system is shit now.
It says, thus enhancing treatment outcomes while minimizing harm to healthy tissues. So they stand corrected. You're wrong, correct? But like you said, this is something that they presenting and they want you to feel safe and secure about it. So okay, it sounds good. Yeah, just sign here.
Yeah, and you're going to believe in that. That's the image they're going to get you to believe in. Okay, they're going to believe that their science is what they want everybody to believe in. Their idea of thinking, their knowledge, their theories, their concepts. Okay, there's all these genders, and love is you know what I'm saying? Their idea of love, their idea of how you treat another human being.
Yeah.
But they don't even uphold the standards of their own image. Okay.
And then you're going to fuck around, get one of them commercials. Have you or a loved one been affected by nanobots? You know, now your arm all loose and shit.
Your ass going to have to be getting you and me out here like Cyrax and Jax off of Mortal Kombat and shit because, you know, activated. You know, in this AI, it thinks on its own.
Somebody hacked it. You know, somebody, they want to. That's why you got a bunch of these, you know, all of this hacking that's going on. It's technology. It can be tampered with. It's, you know.
And they had a portion in that video how they had like a large boar worm or something like that trying to get to a block of cheese, and they was circling around a block of cheese to stop it from accessing it. You know, like these days, you know, drones ain't nothing but mega sized nanobots.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, that's what Sonic was all about. That boy fell in love when he seen his little drones.
Yeah. And that ain't nothing but what you call it, a
program.
predictive program to get you comfortable with the idea.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody have something else? Yeah, let's get it, Papa
The
Shah.
book of Isaiah 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. You know, and like the brother was mentioning, giving the example of it being a convenient thing. You know, you can sit at the house and be cured by these spots.
That's horrible.
You don't have to go outside anymore because we got this technology you can utilize from the crib. But in the meantime, it's putting, like the brother mentioned, putting you in a box to where now you don't have to worry about doing things on your own. You got somebody that's going to do it for you via through this technology.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of people, not only Israelites, are going to trust it.
they selling $20,000 robots.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta have no babysitter. You ain't gotta cut no grass. You ain't gotta
Absolutely.
none of that shit. You know, that's supposedly will be a benefit, but you're creating lazier people. Well,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Well, you don't have to do anything. Here, take this universal basic income.
They don't want to go run. They don't want to walk. They don't want to eat healthy. They want to eat what the hell they want to do.
Yep.
But be healthy.
Yeah, but be healthy. You know what I'm saying? They want to eat their hamburger, their cheese, their cottage. You know, eat them like the cottage cheese, man. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much want to do what they want. They want to run the, like LD Asharam did a lesson speaking on, like, I think it was going over the image, man. Very good lesson, man, to watch and be edified. But he was speaking on how they pretty much want to. I'm losing my train of thought. What I was speaking on?
How they
About eating healthy.
Yeah. So
You want to pretty much do it their way.
yeah. They don't want to follow the Lord's natural order.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. They don't want to get up and you work during the day. Okay. They don't want to follow regular time. All right. They got their own time. That's the image of the beast. Okay. Because the time is allocated from sun up to sundown. All right. That's from when light is out. That's when you count time. That's why when you go into the scriptures, they had the first watch, second watch, third watch, and that was allocated based off of time. I mean, based off the sun. All right. The sun comes out, then you would pretty much divide that the frame of light. You would divide that into 12 parts. Okay. And that would give you your 12 hours in a day. So the 60-minute would vary. That whole 60-minute concept come from the Chaldeans, man. Okay. And that's why the Lord calls them Chaldeans, not specifically, but the Lord referenced them as being Chaldeans because they take on to their gods. Really, Babylon in itself is a emergence of all the gods of the world, man. And that's how Rome was established through the Greco-Roman Empire, because Greece started it through Alexander when he was taking over. Really, if you do your history, the Assyrian Empire is the ones who really got into it, but the Assyrian Empire never they were into gods. So when they take you over, they'll worship your God. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Babylon, but they weren't lenient. They'll mow you down, they'll replace you, they'll do, and they'll take your culture. They were culture appropriators, but they'll mow you down. The Babylonians were a culture appropriators, but they assimilated themselves, through the Medo-Persian Empire. Okay. And then Alexander grabbed the same concept. Okay. And when he took over, he did the same thing. And then it went all the way into Rome, because really at the end of the day, you can't get money from people if you mow them down and kill them. You know, these people out here, you know, you go into India, they're producing the best spices, and then you go and wipe them out, and you lose that technology. You know, you lose the ability to keep getting that turmeric or, you know, whatever herbs and spices they have over there. You know what I'm saying? So it you know, it makes sense, but this is how we got to this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else got something? That's it. All right. So we're gonna go into this other article. Come on with this, man. Add. Apple never used to allow ads. Now it's just they're just bombarding everything. You could barely go on regular apps, man. You know, and you know, we got that's the technological advancements. We got wars and rumors of wars. You know, speaking on this other article I had. Matter of fact, I want to get into trying to find something that's more on point, because what they're ultimately trying to do is turn everything into data, man. All right, these supercomputers is keeping and retaining everything. You know, even these phones, bro, like the amount of information that's just pumping through this small device, man. You know, that's saved, that's archived. You know, what do you think the cloud? You know what I'm saying? What do you think that data is being saved in the cloud? That cloud is a database. That's a place where they're holding all that information, man.
Yeah. Gigs, terabytes of information.
Yep. That's why they're trying to going to 6G. You know, they're trying to merge everybody, and they're trying to track your every whereabouts. They're trying to save everything you do. Just like the angels write you down in the book of life, they're trying to write you down in their book of data, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen there's a commercial way back in 2000 for the PS9. And it was like this little like clear ball, but it opened up and like a little raindrop would like go into your body, and then like you were playing the video game within your body, which they pretty much are doing now with the Oculus or whatever. Yeah. And the metaverse, you know, so they've been knowing exactly where they was going with this.
Yeah, because you got the virtual reality where you're like, where you can't see through the glasses, and then you got augmented reality where you can actually, that's like them glasses when you can be on your couch and you can have your TV, in your augmented reality, pull up your email, and you doing all this instead of picking up your phone. You know what I'm saying? And then what
within your phone.
Yeah, then what you think gonna happen next? They're gonna start replacing eyes. And you can just have your eyes, and you know.
Yeah, give you a special, you know what I'm saying? They got contact lenses, but like you said, eventually you're gonna become a cyborg, man.
Yep.
You already got you comfortable with BBLs.
Yeah.
You know,
Busting and disgusting.
Yeah. So I was looking up this one. This one's very interesting. It says Sierra embeds human and non-human identity module into data security platform. You know, it says and this came out the 30th of July 2024. Okay, because all this stuff has been already in gear, man. Okay, and they're using problem reaction solution to usher in certain parts of these ideas. Okay, but ultimately they want to cover all bases, not just health, but whereabouts, money. Okay, they want to know what you think. You know what I'm saying? They got a technology that can go into what you think. Okay, what you think AI is for when to tap into you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they were speaking about the AI. If I'm not mistaken, it was the chat bots in particular. But the more you talk to them, the more they learn about us. You know what I'm saying? So they basically just giving you the information you gave it back, and then they'll just calculate it in a way to tell you what you want to hear or need to hear, or whatever the case is.
Yeah, they're trying to create a brain, man.
Exactly. There we go.
Through data, the memory, okay, the emotional, you know, going to your house, like you were saying, Bill Gates, he go in his house and then adjust to his mood. You know, the lighting and the music will play. You know,
And what always happens, you know, when you watch these movies and these the technology gets too smart, so to speak, they end up seeing humanity for what humanity is and feel they need to play God to humanity. We gotta control these people because they'll destroy themselves. All right.
yeah, Salaka, y'all can speak. I'm reading
I
this
got
real
a
quick.
precept. This is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 16. For they sleep not unless they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall.
Yeah, that's their goal right there, is cause something to fall. Even like the brother said, it's the year of the serpent. Hey, what is the serpent? He's cunning. All right, he's slick. He's fork tongue. He'll tell you one thing and do another, and that's exactly how Esau rolls, man. All right, that's within his nature. All right, like it says, an Ethiopian can't change his what does it say? Ethiopian can't change his skin, and a leopard can't change his spots. All right, hey, so Esau, the serpent, he can't change his ways, his nature. That's just who he is. All right, ain't no changing that. You can't make a crooked thing straight, man. Only the Lord can, and this is how he made Esau, because somebody had to be chosen to fulfill the words that was written down, man. All right. And now we living in them times where that's manifested.
Yep. And the closer, that's why all these world events, you know, the closer we get to the end of this thing, the more catastrophic it's going to get. And the more these world events are going to start taking place to create new laws and to condense everybody into certain spaces, man. Okay. These mass shootings. Now you can't just go here and travel here. You probably can't even get a semi anymore, or the smart cars. You can't drive these cars because you might be a hazard. You know, you might need the MOTB just to utilize a handgun or a rifle. You know, so these things are. Matter of fact, let's get that. It calls of all. You know,
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
and that's the charagma, okay, which is an actual mark, a physical mark. It's not a idea. It's not Christianity, okay, or because Christianity is a representative of the image, okay, because it's off branch. It's a branch of many ideas that Esau has put out there into the world, and everybody think the same. But it don't make sense when you really boil down to his whole concept, because he ultimately has an agenda, but he'll sit there and tell you God loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? But who's going to be saved if he loves everybody? All right.
Right. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yep. So that which is going to be the MOTB. All right. The R to the F to the ID. CHIP, you know, which they're going to implant into people, and the bulk of the people are gonna demand it, man. They're gonna run and to get that in order to keep going to the clubs, in order to take their children to school.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you don't have to get it, but if you don't get it, your kid can't come to school, and if you don't bring your kid to school, that's child neglect. So, and it's like,
It's never going to take your kid from you, and who gonna break down first?
They're gonna chip them, you know, like that. This is how, well, they call him fork tongue for a reason, okay? And that's a concept of him being fork tongue, man. You know, and he uses his science to manipulate the masses, man, and trick the masses. All right, ultimately to rely on him instead of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
I got a couple events that have happened during the year of the snake. The Great Depression in 1929.
Oh, beautiful.
The Pearl Harbor attack in 1941. That's during World War II. And the September 11th attack on the World Trade Center.
And what I was noticing when I was going, you know, reading that list, I didn't even go back that far. The Great Depression. The thing about it, Apple came out You know what I'm saying? That was year Apple. One of the years was year, I think 1989 was one of them. Year Apple came out, Berlin Wall, such on and so forth. And what I found interesting about all these events, but there were major pivotal changes, not just like disasters, like a fire, but it was like, you know, the Industrial Revolution type stuff, or the switch from Nokia phones to Apple iPhones and touch phones. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, Great Depression, from gold-backed finances to the full Federal Reserve note. You know, these were huge, pivotal things that were going on. Transitions, bridges.
Ooh, I got you. It says the year of the serpent is associated with transformation, renewal, and spiritual growth. So notable events during the year might include significant personal changes, breakthroughs in wisdom, increased focus on intuition, and major life transitions.
You know, that's the nature of a snake. It sheds its skin and it, you know, it transforms pretty much. It gets, you know, larger.
And ultimately the Lord going, hey, can somebody shut that pot off? I'm like, man, I smell hella honey. Did it burn?
Yeah, it did. So it's hard for you to stop caramelizing.
So yeah, man, ultimately, but can we get that while he eateth, you know what I'm saying, the Lord will come down and y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Job. This is Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yeah. So all these things that Esau is doing to ultimately try to dominate and control the world, the Lord is going to ultimately interrupt and intercept, man, like Champ Bailey, man. You know, and that's the thing that Esau got. He has his trick bag. It's a really good idea, not a righteous idea. It's a well thought out, cover all your corners. But even Charleston White said, man, you can't there's no perfect way. There's no perfect way to do wrong, man. You can't do wrong the right way. All right. There can no good come to him that is occupied in evil. Okay.
I got a precept.
Come.
This is Ezekiel 28:3. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Yeah, because you go to the Vatican, man. They're all into what they're into over there. Okay. Can somebody open up the window? Yeah, that should be crazy. It's like it.
With thy wisdom, with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
Yep, your exports, your imports, and you know that's why it said they're gonna be looking afar off in Revelation the 18th chapter when they see Babylon smoking because of their trafficking, man. Mm-hmm. All right, their wisdom, they got the history on where certain things was located at. Okay, they got the financial stability to create these machines and get these machines to find resources throughout the world. As soon as they find it or someone finds it, what do? They do whatever they got to do. All right, even if they might just come straight. Well, they don't come straight, you know, they'll cause a rebellion up in there. Or funding the rebels and then take over the government, set up a puppet, and then they got that land, start mining, start drilling. All right.
Yeah, they never come straight. It's always
subtle.
Or they say it's because of something else.
Yeah,
you know, with the Iraq situation.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like a serpent. You know, they're gonna come sneaky.
Can I just say one more line? It says, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
And that's what it is. Because of the gain you have gotten, the ill-gotten gain you have gotten over the years, over the decades, whatever. because you got away with certain things. All right, read that part again.
And thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Yeah, so now you puffed up in your pride, man. All right, you the shit in your own mind. You know, you can't be stopped. You already won. You know, you already won. All right, you was feeling good. Now you seeing these chariots pop up. You've been seeing them, but now everybody's seeing them. You know, you can't hide it like you used to hide it. All right. So this is the Lord manifesting what? Your downfall. Okay. But in your mind, you still you say you durst fight. Got into that?
Yeah, that was
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And there you go. Because at a point of time, he was able to hide who he was. At a point of time, they even got away from being known as the Edomites. All right. But all truth is going to be revealed. And all things in the dark are going to come to light. All your wicked works are coming out. All right. So just and the word is what? Manifesting itself. Okay. It's coming to pass. All right. So what is that going to let you know? You better get on the good foot. Hurry up. Go fulfill your enterprise. Hurry up. You know, because you're not going to fulfill it. All right. You're not going to fulfill it at all. Because it's written that you're not going to fulfill it.
Got a precept, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Yep. And the seeds has been planted at this point, you know, and eventually after Esau get his judgment, all right, in the new heaven and new earth, this is going to come to pass, you know, on a larger scale. All right, truth springing up. It ain't going to be no more heads hanging and eyes watering. Like the Lord is going to give us joy. He's going to give us joy. The earth, like it says, the earth mourneth, man, because y'all just doing too much. You don't give it time to rest, and you go drilling and digging into everything. All right.
Yeah. You not only you're doing all that, but now you got GMO this and GMO that. You know, relationships not even real, communication not even real. You know, you don't even know how to talk to a woman nowadays. You don't even know how to have a decent conversation with a human being sitting next to you.
Yep.
You know, because of the way communication. Texting, you can text something and it could be taking something totally different, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this is technology of Esau, instant messages. Don't send me nothing in blue. Because I want you to message, I want you to respond fast. It's not like I need to think.
Yeah.
Like I don't need you in my mind. I don't need Esau in my pocket all day.
Exactly.
Be it through the phones, be it through technology, but they're not even gonna be in your pockets. They're trying to be in your bodies.
Yep. Like brother said, they ain't trying to be in your pockets. They trying to be in your bodies, because if they in your body, they can control your pockets.
Yep.
You know, what they're trying to do is minimize all the work they got to do to track everything down and control everything. They're trying to make it easier on themselves, man.
Yeah, like you had mentioned earlier, they want all the data to track what you're doing and everything you into, but they got the cameras everywhere, cameras inside this computer we own and inside the phones. But eventually with the C-HIP, they don't need cameras. They tracking where everybody at.
They're gonna see through your eyes.
Like
Shit, they're trying to see through your eyes. They're trying to see through Wi-Fi.
Yep.
You know, Wi-Fi in itself can they got a technology where Wi-Fi itself can see the room, man.
Yeah, take a picture of
that
the
shit
image.
wild as hell.
Yep.
And now, if I'm not mistaken, they got that from Wales. Is that the same?
Well, this is a little bit different. They're reading the data in the room.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like the sonar, they have that as well. You know what I'm saying? They use the same technology, but this one is not just pinging waves. They're pinging this motherfucker is visual, is seeing you. You know what I'm saying? It's visualizing what you're doing, like, you know, almost 3D printing. You know, they're you know, and that, at the end of the day, the last thing they need is your actual mind, man. That's the only thing that they can't control, man. As the scriptures say, nobody control, you know, the spirit. And that's when he chips everybody, because once you take that charagma, you're taking that mark, stigma, chi stigma, you know, see, this is mine. Okay.
It says, so like I'm gonna say, it says the heart is deceitfully wicked, who can know it? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to know it. They're trying to get to know you, get inside your brain and know what everybody's thinking, because the Heavenly Father knows. So they're taking all challenges that the Lord, you know, presented and trying to become him, and like, we can do it, you know. If nobody can do it, it's us. And that's why they feel, what was that you have just read? It's in their heart, you know, pretty much they become prideful of it because they're so close. All right, they come this way, they can determine a child's eye color, you know, or whatever, based off of their technology. They can allow people to walk based off of their technology, allow them to hear based off their technology. Here they had AirPods to listen to music and phone calls or whatever. Now they can become hearing aids. They make a hearing aid kind. Okay. So they fitting everybody in, you know. They are truly trying to be the Heavenly Father, man, because they want you to come to him for all things. All right. Like the brother said, ain't no praying to the Heavenly Father that he protect you. Here, will protect you. All right. Take this technology. You can't get lost because we can track you down. You know, nobody can steal your money because it's in you. Well, if they cut my hand off, it'll be disconnected. You know, they feed you whatever, man, to get your belly full.
Like the elder Yeshua says a lot, you know, that Esau Edom has a God complex, man. You know, there's no individuality. You have to be relying on the system. You know, like the brother mentioned earlier, as far as the way that the society is about to evolve. You know, you don't have to go places to do things. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to have a physical cell phone in your hand anymore. And it's really just a catalyst to reeling everybody in and getting used to this type of way of living. You know, so when he really ups the ante, you're already there.
Yeah, and how do they do it? They do it from pressure from above, pressure from below, via through catastrophic events, problem reaction solution that ushers in different ideas and ways of thinking. Okay, just like the event that happened in New Orleans, they had hella shootings. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look them up if brothers know offhand, man, because it was a couple of things that happened on New Year's Day, man.
Yeah, you had the cyber truck that was in front of the Trump Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and that blew up. And then of course you had the guy with the truck in New Orleans. You know, because what they said was the way that Canal Street was set up with like the barriers, that it made it vulnerable for a car attack. So the city already knew that, but they didn't do anything about it. And then lo and behold, ironically, you know, this happens.
But there is, for you to do that, you have to, like, there's no way you could just turn on Canal Street like that. You know what I'm saying? They normally, if they have an event going on, they don't let nobody go through there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna block Canal Street off, because during the day you can drive through there, you know. But when they have something like New Year's, Bayou Classic, all that, you know, shit that they do down there, they would block it. They would have, if you watch the videos, there's police sitting right there. There's police at every corner. There's barriers. Okay.
And you had the Queens nightclub shooting as well, like 10 people that got shot in Queens.
I remember something about 10 people, but I was thinking of Waka Flocka. He said he got jumped by 10 people.
I think was it the Philippines or somewhere overseas? I know Germany had an event and something crazy went down. They had like a typhoon or earthquake. Okay, they had the 3 lightning strikes.
Oh, man.
You know, off in New York, man, hitting the 3 major buildings. Okay. Yep. and all these, the Lord is speaking. Esau's moving, and the Lord is speaking, man.
Yeah.
You know, that fog that happened, man. Okay, a low ass vibration, man. You know, all kind of Jake's been losing AA, and the Mississippi niggas popped up. You know,
Right.
it's all kind of, you know, low energy, man. The dude we work with, man, went off the deep end, man. When grabbed his heater and went to work, man. You know, and Jake is at a very low state because Esau is putting pressure on him, man.
Yeah.
All right, and once that pressure gets to the point that something has to be done, he's gonna already have the answer.
Well, because I was thinking, like, we was just watching, you know, the TV show and shit, and it reminded me when we went to go watch the Joker movie, and you was like, "No, they trying to just suppress rebellion." You know what I'm saying? Because in both of those, that's what I'm thinking of. They pretty much won, and there, the Joker didn't do all of what he would have done, and then in the show we were just watching, they ended up losing that battle at the end of it. So. Because they know that that's coming, and of course they're trying to push that, all right. But at the end of the day, it's saying you're not going to win. You know, you're not going to win because we know the weapons that they have. You know, then they got they robot dog. You can't beat no robot, man.
Yeah, not no robot dog at that. You know.
And that's just what they showing you. They ain't showing you they best shit. They ain't showing you they 1970 classics. They showing you, you know, they might show you the 80 Cutlass or something. They ain't showing you everything,
right.
you know.
That 76 Impala. Huh?
But when it's time, you know, you'll see it. Ain't no way in hell they had Elon Musk. He had robots looking exactly like the ones in iRobot. A movie that came out 20 years prior to him popping up with this, man. They be working on all of this.
Yeah. And you don't see nobody going ham talking about justice for New Orleans and shit. Niggas tired, bro. That's the thing. You can't control the spirit shaking. Like, I gotta go back to work, man. You know, I gotta get back to it. You go ahead, brother.
There's that Black Lives Matter protest, and like barely anybody showed up. It was like
I didn't know that.
It was like a dozen. It was like really like a piss poor protest. Like people, there was like nobody that showed up for it. PPP.
Because them niggas couldn't even hold it. They can't, you know, that capitalism. The niggas took that money, showed everybody weren't shit, man. All right.
And that's what, man.
At least Huey P. was giving back to the communities. You know, y'all niggas just took that money, went on vacation, and was buying prostitutes. You know, but get mad at us and talk shit about us. You know,
I'm gonna say, call all y'all Bashmi Al-Rashad. You know that there ain't no stopping this truth. All right, this is one so-called protest. All right, that can't be stopped, won't be stopped. That it's just as the years go on, it just gets stronger because it's not of men. Okay, all of those other solutions that people come up with, and it don't avail at anything because it's not of the Most High, man. All right.
Yeah. Let's get that. Second Esdras. What was it? 4:40. A woman travail. You know, can she hold back that child? You know, so as you know, because people don't want this shit. They want peace. But Esau's trying to usher in the MOTB. The Lord's trying to usher in the new kingdom. Not trying, he's going to usher in the new kingdom. And it's almost this fake race. And people are just being mulled over and being a victim to Esau's shenanigans while he's trying to fight for position, man. It's like he's running to the front, mushing everybody in the face, stepping on people, okay, just to get to the top of that hill, man. You know?
So 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 40. So he answered me and said, Go thy way to a woman with child, and ask of her when she hath fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her. Then said I, No, Lord, that can she not. And he said unto me, And the grave, the chambers of souls, are like the womb of a woman. For like as a woman that travaileth maketh haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so do these places haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them.
Yep. So this place is hastening to fall away. and we're watching it. It's falling away economically, socially, financially. All right. And Esau is doing it on purpose, thinking he's going to usher in his new system, but the Lord's going to snatch that idea out of his head and burn it down via through the chariots and the nuclear missiles, man, in the Third World War. Okay. Anybody got something else?
Yeah, I got
Let's
it.
get it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 8. It says, it shall even be as when a hungry man dreameth.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted earlier, but that's both of them was good though.
It says, it shall even be as when a hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but he awaketh, and his soul is empty. Or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint, and his soul hath appetite. So shall the multitude of all the nations be that fight against Mount Zion.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be full. You ain't gonna be satisfied.
Yep. That was
All right.
it's
You
spirit.
gonna, you know, you eating empty carbs, empty calories. I mean, you know, no nutritional value to nothing. All right.
You're on that Hennessy, man.
Yeah. You're on that hidden dog.
You're getting full of that Hennessy, no water, no nothing.
Yep.
But anybody got something else? We'll close out.
One more. This is Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
Right.
Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. And I looked up the definition or the meaning of the lo. It says to draw attention to. So it's saying pay attention. This is going to happen. It's going to come to pass, and that's why you starting to see a series of unfortunate events happen throughout the world, man. Because the Lord word is not, his word don't go out void. You know, everything he said is going to happen is going to happen in his fashion, how he imagined. So that's just what it is, you know.
Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is in control. I don't care what kind of idea and science and theories that you come up with. There's no way that you're going to be able to trump the one that controls everything. He is that he is, right? Yahweh, all right? He is the existing one. He's the one that controls every aspect of this life. Leviathan, you know, the chariots, all right? And you sitting here creating nanoparticles, but the scriptures tell you that you can't even pierce Leviathan's scales, man.
Yep.
You know?
What the hell you going? I know you trying to build. I know you in the works of building something for him, but it's still not going to work.
It don't work, man.
Stupid.
The Lord's gonna have to take Leviathan out. Ain't nothing on planet Earth that's gonna be able to take him out. All right. And the more closer we get to this thing, the more things are going to pop up and show you that you can't fuck with Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Boy, when Leviathan, whenever he is shown, boy.
Yeah, people will faint. People will die from the sight of it, man.
Oh, shit.
You know.
Y'all gonna lose. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. So with that being said, we'll give all praises
Unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash.
Double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessed citation, you brothers out there teaching and in the truth sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Like Leviathan is a whole creature that was created that only to have